Hi, I'm Moody. Feeling moody, it is time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waning crescent moon under the astrological sign of Cancer. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, both nodes, Aquarius, Holy Spirit, angel guides. What is the new moon? The new moon is in Leo, 7:24 at night. 7:24 in the day. In the daytime, it's Cancer. At night, it is Leo. So it's on the cusp here. It's like two signs. Anyway, what is the new moon reading for Aquarius? Spirit. New moon. Mistakes are noticed and re-evaluated. Okay. So I kind of am hearing the judgment card where you're judging something, you're assessing something, like you did something and in hindsight maybe you would have done it differently. Okay. Or maybe you got into a relationship but you never should have did that. You would have done it differently, I'm hearing. So Spirit says what's important here is that you're given another opportunity at something. Okay. And also Aquarius, a lot of retrograde energy makes us take stock, review, reevaluate, reassess, right, readjust. Okay. And that's good. Spirit is saying that is good. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe you are holding back and taking some time to evaluate something in the past. Maybe you don't like what happened, and hindsight is always 20/20, they say, right? Aquarius. Okay. What else for Aquarius Spirit? Opening up with the Four of Pentacles. A lot of conflict. Somebody made a mistake for sure with the Seven of Swords reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands at the center. It's like from the very beginning there was conflict. Five of Wands at the middle, at the center, Leo, Aries, Sag. There was fire. It wasn't calm. Something erupted. Right. Okay. So, you're coming into this reading realizing something. There's a realization under this new moon, right? Spirit says there's a realization whenever it hits you, whenever you get it, right? Because your intuition is always trying to deliver the truth, to let you be aware of the circumstances, but sometimes we're not paying attention to our intuition. Seven of Swords reverse. Maybe somebody stops talking because they realize that it was a mistake. They stop with the lies, the gossip. Hey, when we realize it, then we're able to make changes. And so it does look like somebody wants to apologize, maybe even, right? But if not, it's like there's a loss. Somebody could have stolen It's negative. It could be work or relationship, but somebody's lying. You could be lying to yourself. Others could be lying to you. I don't know. I think that there's some type of repetitive behavior. And somebody now, they want to seem helpful, meaning they don't want to talk about you anymore. They realize that was a mistake. There's a reevaluation occurring. Ace of Pentacles. This is a blessing. It's a blessing, especially after this quad. Look at this. Some very hateful. This is really deceptive. These swords are meant to cut, to maim, to make sure that everything was restricted from you. But in retrospect, they wish they never did it. It's almost like that. They were immature. They want to apologize here almost. I'm sorry. You know, I made a mistake. Now, after reevaluating. Spirit says for you, the Knight of Wands, this is your normal disposition, which is adventurous, exciting, ready to move on. I feel an energy of forgiveness. If you receive an apology, take it. Move on, because it allows you to close this chapter and to focus on this blessing. Hey, the mere fact that they woke up and realized they made a mistake and that they're ready to stop whatever they were doing is a blessing. And so take the blessing and move forward. The Knight of Wands. This is a message of forward thinking, forward movement. Get excited about releasing a burden, about an old cycle ending through forgiveness and a new cycle coming in. Here it is. Look, it's quite different, starting off with the Ace of Swords. I think that everybody learned from this mistake. Everybody learned a lesson. Everybody comprised of the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, because that involves others. So does the Seven of Swords. Everybody learned a lesson, though. But you specifically, you took the high road by just letting bygones be bygones. Even forgiving the past is what freed you from it. And you are all about freedom, Aquarius. You are the sword, living by the sword. Truth, light, clarity, whatever it takes to allow you to move on and be successful. Release the conflict. Right. You can't control other people. They're always going to find a reason to be jealous of you. Releasing that and moving on is what is going to bring you total new cycle. Something new that's starting. Three of Cups. See here, you didn't get along with these people. But now, Three of Cups, these are people that align with you. They're like soulmates that are helpmates. This is what's coming in under this new moon energy. You could have been dealing with all of this in the past, but that's getting ready to change. What major change, Scorpio, Pluto energy. Things like blow up from this situation. You know, people need to be concerned with the way that they treat others, and you are teaching. You're the example of that. Here you go. Showing up to the party, taking control, your hands in motion, either causing somebody to stop or welcoming someone in. That's that Knight of Wands energy. Right. Moving in truth. Your truth. Moving forward. Whatever this situation was about, you are moving forward. Look at this. This is your beliefs. This is your morals, your values, how you feel about truth versus lies versus deception, holding people back, holding people down. It's like you stand up with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords for truth, for light, for clarity. You've grown tremendously when the Hierophant appears. A lot of wisdom. Right. Like you've experienced major changes causing that to change the way you feel about life, about love, about serious topics. Spirit says, for swords, that aligns with you also, Aquarius, the star, healing, rest. And remember, we're still in July with the buck moon. This is a new buck moon, right? The buck grows new antlers and then goes about his business, and he's attracting the doe. So whatever you want, it's a time to know it, right? Which I do believe you've come up with a new pyramid of ideas on the way you feel about love, the way you feel about people in general. If they don't align with you, yeah, you've got discernment here. You've got discernment here. You have two major arcanas giving you discernment. Okay, I like that. Anything else that we need to qualify? Definitely. Oh, so this was based off of love. This was a love relationship that went wrong. But somebody is able to admit, because they do want to apologize for their deceptive ways. They want to apologize for sticking that sword in your heart. Again, Spirit shows up. All of this is about that forward movement, that Knight of Wands energy. There's nothing for you to be committed to here, and therefore you must move on. The Chariot shows up. Cancer energy. And this is that Cancer, Leo, new moon. Wanting something new regarding relationships of substance. A home that's a house that's a home. Whoever you live with, harmony, peace. True love, right? Enough of this mistake. On second thought, you know, Aquarius, you're worth more. Especially Gemini energy has you thinking about who you love, what you love, both. And you know that you deserve more. Yeah, your definitions have changed when it comes to love. And you've advanced. You're moving forward. Look at you. You are allowing Spirit to take the wheel, hand in the air. I love this. Anything else? Five of Cups. This is the star again. Both of these remind me of the star. Why, Moody? Because the star is about healing, which is rest. And it's also about hope. Regaining your hope. And then it's about defining what you love and going after it. Who you love. What qualities are you looking for? Right. So the Five of Cups always has two cups remaining, which are standing. They may have knocked the other three down, but there's two standing. So I'm feeling you again. This freedom, healing from this, regaining your hope, getting that balance back. Six of Pentacles. Knowing that the give and take in any relationship has to be reciprocal. You're no longer willing to give more than you're getting. That's right. Oh, mistakes are evaluated and changes are made. Look at this protection. Yeah, you like this new attitude and you're defending it. You're protecting these new beliefs. You're living them. And that's what's bringing it to you. Tell me more, Spirit, about this new moon in Leo. The buck new moon. Tell me. Let's go straight to love. Tell me what's going on, romance angels. For Aquarius, you deserve love, right? You're getting hopeful about it again. You are lovable, King of Swords. Very enlightened. This is a time of enlightenment, right? Where you put you as a priority. You realize there's nothing wrong with you. Everybody makes mistakes. The objective is not to make the same mistake twice. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this was unrequited love in the past. You don't want to make that mistake twice. It's time to disconnect. I'm just feeling it's time to disconnect from the world because you really want to get it right this time. You do. You really want to take the time to heal, to regain your hope, which is to be vulnerable again, that you could put your foot back in that dating pool or back out there, right? 3 Cups. But before you do that, you want to be ready. Maybe, I don't know where you are here, but I know that July teaches us everything goes through a process, prayer, meditation, and belief, taking action. Okay. Anything else from the romance angel spirit for Aquarius? Okay. What else? What else does Aquarius need to know regarding this new moon, Cancer, Leo energy, having the strength, the courage, the confidence, the resilience to keep going? You are noticing changes. Yeah, you're feeling differently within. It's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind and you are elevating, shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. And again, Spirit's telling you how much you deserve. You deserve love and you deserve this new chapter coming in. You will be noticing changes. If you haven't noticed them already, your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what your needs are and what needs your attention the most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. And that's the King or Queen of Swords. Very rational, very sensible. And the sword is down. That tells you they are thinking. You are serious. Okay. Anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Perhaps you are reminded all too often of just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle to yourself. Yeah, growth is a process, right? It doesn't happen overnight. But this is a time of learning. Recognize, too, your achievements, your advancements. Okay, Spirit, you're going to summarize this reading for me. Thank you. Okay. Let's summarize this new moon energy for Aquarius. Recognizing, noticing the mistake allows you to bring in the changes. Look at this. 7 of Swords reverse, remember? If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the results of your actions. That's right. All of that conflict, betrayal, it's on them. Let it go. And you do that and look at the outcome. You're in a state of knowing you deserve love, knowing you deserve whatever it is you love and going after it. And I see that you get it with the Six of Wands. Success, triumph. So that being your last card, it's great that you took the time to notice and then to make the changes. You are bossing up, child. Final angel number. Thank you. Your belief system is what's most important. That's why you got the Hierophant here. This is actually a card that deals with your belief system. Go after what you want. Beautiful Aquarius. You're unique, and never forget that. This is about you heading towards your destiny and what you're fated to do. You will be inspired. You have tons of talents and gifts. And Spirit wants you to appreciate everything that you went through in the past. It's made you who you are today. So be grateful. You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Always unique. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. That's your superpower. Your dreams will soon come true. Aquarius 0110. In the comments for me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until the next moon phase, namaste.